Hello, this is Christian. In this video, we're going to do the edit part for this book here. We already did the sign a guest book. We signed the book. We add some data to it. Here we are. So next, we're going to do an edit. We click edit. We're going to show the form, very similar to the sign guest book here. So we're going to use the same form. We'll pre-populate with the existing data, and the user should be able to make the changes and submit to update the data. Okay, so let's go and see how this is done. So back in here, I'm going to do this sign up, and I'll just copy that sign up. Okay, copy, paste, and we'll call this here edit. And then I'll change the title. We'll change the title to something like, what should we call it? Edit or update maybe? Just update. I'll just say, make your edits below, something like that. The show form will be let's see. Yeah, it will be true to show the form. But let's do this first. So here I'll say we got the guest book, we got the message here. We're just gonna say if show form, then it will say show edit form. And I'm gonna pass into this form. That means I have to get the data and I pass to the form the result set. Okay, I have to get the result set first and pass that over. What I mean is up here, we do the logic up here, right? So when you submit, you're not really going to get the post. This is for after we do the submission, which is fine. We need that. But above this, I also need the get. If is set the get, I'm going to get the ID from the URL, right? Because when you click on the link, if you go back, notice when I click on the view and if I dig edit like that, you see that the ID here, I need to get this ID so I know which one to update. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to get the ID. If it is ID is set, then we'll say ID is equal to that get ID. Okay, I'm going to get that first. And then we're going to do the try block. Right? So you should be familiar with that by now. And we'll put a message here equal to the get message. Okay. So in the try part up here, we're going to get the result. And this result here is the one I'm going to pass to this function down here, right? Down here to show the form with the pre-populated data. But I need to do the query first. Okay, so I'm going to say the get one record. I'm going to pass in the connection. And as you can see, the ID will be this ID here, and the table will be table guest. Okay, I get the result back, and I want to check to make sure if it's not error out. So if result is true, then go ahead and show form is now true. So I guess initially I'll make it false. So don't show the form. Once I get the data, if it's correct, then make it true. Okay. Else I have an error. So again, throw no exception. Exception is the record could not maybe be retrieved. Okay. Well, there's no such record retrieve if the ID doesn't exist or whatever the message is, right? If it's not that, then it would catch out here. Okay, so that is, I think that's it for that one. So let's go and then implement this function here, okay, in the DB update one. Get one. We need to get the data. So here we have a query. We select everything from the table where ID equals this ID. Only that one, right? And then again, return the make query handle and then the query. Okay, so we got the data back, and then we can then let's see the edit. Yeah, we got that back. If there's no error, then we show the form, and we're going to pass that result to this function called edit form. Okay, and then the function here, show edit form, we're going to have create that function here. Looks kind of similar to the input. So this is the show guestbook here. Show guestbook. Show guestbook form. Okay, so this will be kind of similar to this one here. I'm going to copy this. We'll put it right down here. So this will say show edit form, and I pass here the result. Right, I receive the result. So the data will be same. The action, it goes to the same file. We're going to go post, and the data will be pre-populated. So we have the value coming from the result. So here I have to do a query. Yeah, I need to run the result. So we'll do something like, so we'll say row equals MySQLite fetch. I have to fetch it, right? Fetch the array of the result. And then for each row, you get the information. So here, I'm going to pre-populate that with the row of name. I'll copy this. This is the email. Oops, let's do the whole thing here. The email and the text area goes right in here. Not the value, but just in here, right? So this would be the comment and then email. Okay, I pre-populate those data, and that should, I think that should do it. So that should also pre-populate the data, and then we're going to go ahead and click the button to submit. Once we submit, yeah, let's see. Okay, let's save that and see what that looks like. Let's go to the browser, home, view, and then edit. So there it is, right? We got the data. If I go back again, if I try the last one, clock count, information is there. If I change this message, there's an extra character here, we'll fix it. If I put here from Krypton, submit, it says thanks for signing. Actually, you shouldn't be signing. Let's go back to the view, and you see that it's been updated, right? So the content's been changed. And so let's go and change that message to say the correct message. It should say thank you for signing. Yeah, I shouldn't say thank you. It would say record is updated or was updated. So we know. And then we'll fix the single error in the form, the text area. We have a little quotation mark. Yeah, this one here. We moved that. Okay, I think that's it for this one. Let's go and do one more time. Gonna edit Krypton, remove that again, and CK Kent, submit, right? Update it, review, and there it is. Kent edit hires. All right, so far so good. One thing is not correct here. You see that it keeps adding, right? So that's not what we're gonna do. We don't want to insert. As you can see, I keep inserting it, so actually it's not correct. Okay, it should be an update, not insert. So let's fix that. When I do the edit, yeah, it should not be insert. It should be Where is it at? Yeah, it should not be insert. It should say update one record. I called the wrong function. Okay, let's do one more time. Okay, the data, that's fine. Let's go again, and let's change the last one to back to Clark, and then put C Kent, and then Earthlings, submit. Oh, okay, so something went wrong, unable to sign. So good, example of that, right? And we see that the changes did not occur. Okay, so let's fix that really quick. So that means when we do the update record here, it says ID, but I put the guest table, so that's not correct. Because when edit, and I put the ID would be just ID. And then here will be the table. Yeah, the incorrect information here. So let's go back to the database. That one's fine. The insert one is fine. The update one, we need to update this one. Okay, so here we go. Again, query is update the table called table. And then we're going to set the name to, right? So we need those information. The information for the update would need the data, which is coming from the form itself. So this will be very similar to the insert one record here. So I'm going to put here, instead of table ID stuff, I'm going to put ID, instead of ID, I put here data. Okay. And let's just fix that really quick. So in the edit form, I'm going to pass to this the data, which is, in this case, will be the post. Okay, so the post will go to that. What that means is, well, we have to capture the ID as well. It's all going to be in the form. So in that case, let's go edit the form. And in here, I'm going to include a hidden form, right? A hidden element. So I'm going to copy this one here. I'll put it up here on the top. And this will be a type hidden. Oops. I'm going to hide that. And the name will be the ID. And ID will be just ID as well, just in case. The value will be equal to ID. So we pass that over as well. It's going to be hidden anyway. And then when we receive in the database in the data set, so now, yeah, we have to do something like this. Kind of similar to down here. I'm going to copy this, put it right here, and I need to add one more for the ID. Okay, so all my data are here. And then now, I need to set these, so it's a name equal to name. The email equal email, and comment equals comment. And then here we'll put where ID equals ID. Okay, and then we're going to return the make query. And then the query. There we go. That should do it. It should be the update. All right, so let's go and test this out. Reload. Change the last one. Earthlings. We'll put here just CK, and then just put Kent. Submit. Okay, update it. Review, and there it is. Okay, so that's good. In the next video, we'll do the very short one, which is the delete.